I'm about to go into my second year of college, and let me tell you, a lot has happened in my first year. So, in this video, I'm going to give you the only college advice you need going into first year. Even if you're in 11th grade or 12th grade, listen to this because it's going to prepare you in advance for what is to come your way. From academics to friendships to relationships, hostel life, and moving away from home, we're going to talk about every single thing. So this is your sign to sit down, listen, and take notes. This is the College Survival Guide, episode 1. Let's get into it. Okay, number 1, academics. When I got into college, I was convinced that I will never study ever again until I realized that I have relative grading in my college, so I kind of have to. But in my opinion, college is when you get to make the decision of whether or not you want to focus on academics as your sole concern. Because school tak, you have to study. It's your only job. In college, you have a lot more other opportunities and you have the freedom to pursue the things that you want. So now you have to think and analyze. Do you want to take CAT after undergrad and go to a top IIM for which you need a good CGPA? Do you want to get into finance? Do you want to get into investment banking where your CGPA is highly important? Or do you want to spend your college years building something else? Do you want to start your own business? Do you want to start making content? Do you want to focus on something other than academics? Now, this is a very important decision to make, and you should give yourself the time to figure this out. Like at least the first semester or trimester of college, give yourself time to figure out what your priorities are and what trajectory you want to take with your career and profession. Obviously, if you're doing a medical degree, you're going to have to dedicate a lot of your time to studying. But just being honest here, you don't have to be solely focused on academics in college. It's not school, you don't have to be a topper. You get to decide how important academics are to you. Of course, your specific degree firstly really matters here, and secondly, the courses you have in your semester also matter. Some courses will have very low course load and you won't have to study that much for them, while others will actually be very demanding. So to get even decent marks, you'll have to dedicate a lot of time to it. Spend time figuring this out early on so that when exams are coming around, you can efficiently divide your time and manage the little time you have to be really effective with your studying. Also, I've realized that the number one thing for time management is literally just focus. Like, how focused can you be when you're doing a particular task so that you can finish it as soon and as well as possible, so that then you can go on to the next thing and also do that really well. I feel like this is the biggest thing college has taught me, because if you're studying in the middle of that, you're kind of procrastinating, then you won't have time to do the other courses, certifications, internships that you're doing on the side, because 20% of the time you're studying, you're not actually studying. Also, the kind of college you get after school depends on the kind of effort you put in 11th and 12th. अगर आप अभी 10th से 11th में आए हो and you've chosen commerce, that's a great choice. You have so many career options that open for you. CA, CS, investment banking, financial analyst, entrepreneurship, marketing, all of these options are open for you. अगर आप अभी 11th से 12th में आए हो, then you really need a good board strategy to manage your time. And इसके लिए commerce वाला ने brand new batches release करे हैं which are going to help you with your preparation for accountancy, economics, business studies, etc. And अभी commerce वाला में सभी batches में बहुत अच्छे discounts हैं because they're currently celebrating their 5-year anniversary. For a limited time, you can get up to 75% off on commerce batches for 2026. And अगर आप अभी 12th में आ चुके हो, then you really need a good boards-oriented smart study strategy. You get live and recorded classes with unlimited views, weekly assignments and daily practice problems, also 24/7 doubt support. And अगर आप कुछ pro features चाहते हो, then you must go ahead with Uday Pro और Parishram Pro 2026 Commerce Batch, जिसमें मिलता है mentorship with PW expert faculty such as Disha Ma'am, Love Kaushik Sir, Ritik Sir and Nikhil Sir, hard copy books for all of the subjects, access to all upcoming batches, bridge course entrepreneurship lectures access. If you want कि आपको personalized guidance मिले, then fill this form which will be linked in my description. I don't think you should miss this opportunity because you can cover all of your subjects in commerce with Commerce Wala. And अभी बहुत अच्छे offers हैं. Additionally, use my coupon code which is on the screen for extra discount. Batches का link is in the description. Okay, let's talk about friendships and relationships in college. The number one thing I've learned about friendships in college is that you should never rush into becoming friends with somebody, and you should go really, really slowly with making friends, and you should be really, really smart with the kinds of friends you make. Like, please don't think that the person you've met in the first week is going to be your ride or die best friend for the next 3, 4, 5 years. I mean, that could happen in a very, very rare case if you're very, very lucky, or you can have a very different experience, to say the least, and then you'll have your first year college bestie lore forever to share with all your friends. Also, in college, I've realized that it's okay to have different friends for different reasons and different things. Like, the friend that you study with and are really good at focusing with might not be the friend that you're gonna go partying with and have fun with on a festival night. That's like completely okay. In fact, expecting one person to be everything for you is asking too much when you're in college with all of these new people. Especially if you move away for college and you're in hostel and everybody's new and you're in this new sort of bubble which doesn't have any of your friends from school or your colony or whatever. So if you've had the kind of friendships where you've known someone bachpan se and you guys are so close, like, that's not happening again probably. It might in the long run, but don't expect that. Don't make friends expecting that this is going to be your bridesmaid at your shadi in 10 years. Also, don't get into relationships just because you're bored. Don't do that. Because that's what most people do. Honestly, it's not a bad idea. If you have the time for it, then yeah, it's okay. It's great entertainment. But with the entertainment, you also have to like deal with the person and spend time with the person. So don't get into something just because you're bored and then you kind of regret it later in the future. Because there are lots of things you could be doing with your time. Like, really. There are lots of things that you could do instead of doing that. Yeah, you might not find your soulmate in college. Sorry to break that to you. It's a sad reality. And the university wife thing, by the way, it's very real. Don't become someone's university wife. Actually, I think if I had one piece of advice for friendships in college, it would just be fake. Like, just learn to be a shallow, empty, fake person. And yeah, you'll do great. But if you're a person like me, who is incapable of hiding their true feelings for people, then you're probably gonna face a little bit of trouble. No, but for real, like, learn to keep your mouth shut. Genuinely, like, try to hide your true feelings about people and learn to be a little bit fake. Just so you have a more peaceful experience. Especially if you're going to go to a college where there are very few people, the batch is very small, you're going to end up experiencing a lot of drama. But I feel like even when you're a fake person, you end up having drama in your life. So there's always going to be drama, but learn to enjoy it. I mean, of course, drama is always fun when you're the one watching it unfold in other people's lives. But sometimes you're also going to be in the middle of it. And learn to appreciate those moments. Because as pissed off as you might be in any of those moments, you'll look back in the future and be like, wow, what a beautiful memory where I didn't break that person's face. Also, like, genuinely emotional regulation is so important. Now, moving out of your home, moving away from your parents, moving away from your life as a child, and being completely independent in a completely new city. Freedom is great. Freedom is great. But with great freedom comes great responsibility. By which I basically mean, you have to do everything on your own. From your laundry, to cleaning your room, to making sure you're actually on top of your assignments and presentations and exam prep and all the other little things you have to do. It's you. It's only you. And you have to hold yourself accountable for every single thing, which can be really, really hard. That's when you buy a planner. That's why you should use Google Calendar. Give yourself a few weeks when college is starting to figure out which is like the best organization and planning method for you, because you need something. Like, there has to be something to keep track of the number of leaves you've taken, to keep track of the assignments you have. Also, oh my god, about living in hostel, please, for the love of God, don't overpack. Don't be me. You have been watching me for a while, started recently watching me, but have seen the one video of mine where I was packing for college, shopping and packing for college. Bhai, Why was I shopping like I was moving into my own 3 BHK apartment? Do you know how tiny my room was? Actually, it was a decent size, but it was shared by 3 people. Be really conservative with the packing that you do, because when you've moved to the other city, when all of your stuff is there, then it'll be really difficult for you to take it all back. It might be really far away from home. You might not actually get an opportunity to come home because you might not have a chutti to come home. So keep all of this in mind when you're packing. And living in hostel and living with roommates. What an experience! What an experience! Of course, these roommates are randomly assigned. You're gonna have to live with random people who, of course, you may or may not like. You may or may not get along with. You may or may not have fights with over a lot of things. You have to learn to adjust, and it's genuinely a very painful experience at times to live with other people you may not like. Like, every little thing matters, like what time you go to sleep versus what time your roommate goes to sleep, or when your third roommate goes to sleep. What more problems that will come up than you could ever anticipate. I think in this situation, it's really important to learn how to communicate and put forth your needs, but also be understanding to other people's needs. Just because you hate your roommate, you shouldn't switch on the light at 3 a.m. while you're sleeping. You have to be understanding of other people, but also ensure that they understand your needs, because they might take that for granted. Sometimes you're in a situation where you can't do anything, so you just have to kind of cope with it. For example, your room is just like not a good environment because you don't like the people you're living with. So you'll try to be outside as much as possible. You try to study outside as much as possible. Figure out your own ways of settling things and making things work for you. Because living with other people can really be detrimental to your mental health. Also, something beautiful that college gives you is an opportunity to develop your personal identity. You could have grown up in one neighborhood your entire life, gone to the same school, had the same friends, and had the same family around you. So you just end up being this sort of stagnant person. Stepping outside of your home and going to college gives you an opportunity to be your own person, to explore different sides of you which you couldn't have ever imagined. College is the best time to try new things and do every single thing that you want to do. College is the time to step up and take opportunities, be confident, and do whatever you want to do regardless of what other people think, because the people who would have judged you, the people who would have had opinions on what you're doing, they're not around you anymore. Don't be afraid to try new things. Don't be afraid to make mistakes. I think it's like this is the best time to make mistakes. You can make mistakes to any degree, just as long as you think you can deal with the consequences. You can deal with the consequences. I think making any sort of mistake is fine. Have fun. People can judge all they want, but as long as you like yourself and as long as you know that you're doing this just for fun and it's not that deep, then continue to do it. There are going to be many times when you're going to be misinterpreted, taken out of context, completely judged. Continue being you. Do things that make you proud of yourself. Establish goals, stick to them. Consistently perform for yourself. Don't let these years, especially your first year, go by without making some insane memories that you will remember forever. So yeah, that's all the stuff that I wish somebody told me before I went to college. I need to have it all figured out, but just keep in mind where you're going and where you want to head, and everything else will kind of fall into place as long as you keep putting in the effort. Be open, be curious, and remember to work hard but play harder. So don't forget to like and subscribe because this series is going to continue. Okay, love you. Bye.